Can you hear me? Okay. Do 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 do. All right.
10 seconds.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this is game one between Navi and Vega. And it's a best of 5. With the winner seated directly into TI5, and the loser gonna go to TI5 but play in basically the first loser bracket of the group, which is like the wild card. And yeah. It's really important for these players to win here. Like, it's a very, very big difference between first and second, and even a very big difference between second and third. But yeah. So Io is the first pick from Navi, and Vega actually banned out Lestrek, which is ordinarily what's used against Io. And Navi's been picking it a lot, so it makes sense to see them ban it out. But Navi had first pick, and there's no Io ban, so I think it's pretty smart for them to get Io here. Gyro and Queen of Pain are picked up. Pretty AoE heavy heroes, but also heroes. I mean, most cores need farm, right? But I don't know. I think these heroes can kind of be bullied. So, well, maybe not Gyro. Yeah, I don't know. I won't claim to know this meta or anything. I think Queen of Pain can be put far behind. I guess what I'll say is, if Gyro and Quap are put behind, one thing that is kind of bad about them is that they will like stay behind. Like, it's really hard for them to come back without flash farm. Yeah, I don't know. But they could go for Tiny here. But they go for Dazzle instead, which I don't know about that. But I mean, they know about their style better, I guess, but it just seems weird to me. Because I mean, Vega's gonna ban 2 more heroes, and they're most likely gonna be heroes that they fear facing with combined with the Io. Okay, maybe not. They ban out Brood. I wonder why they ban out Brood there. I think Io works pretty well with Brood, I guess, because of relocate onto like Brood going for a gank. But I think Gyro and Quap are like already decent against Brood. I wonder if they just didn't know what to ban, or, well, I kind of doubt that. But Disruptor and AA are also both banned, so both of those are pretty good heroes against Io, and AA is specifically good against Dazzle because of the the healing that Dazzle tries to do, and even Io. Like, so yeah, they're both really healing heavy supports, so that's a decent ban there. And they ban out Bristle, which is really good with Io. And I'd say probably would have been a good hero for Navi to get here, actually, because Gyro and Queen of Pain have a lot of spell damage, which eventually Bristle, once he gets his items, just doesn't really care about. But now he's gone, so it's gonna be like Tiny. I mean, it could be CK, I guess, but they might not think of, like, because Gyro's already picked Bristle ban. Tiny's still in the pool, but people have had trouble with IO Tiny. Like, I think it's always proven to be like risky at best. It's not like how Drow Visage, what's that hero called? Vengeful Spirit used to be, where it was just like really scary for a long time. Nobody knew what to do about it. I think people have figured it out. I don't know how they did it, but I've seen it lose now. But anyway, okay, they go for Puck, which now it makes sense that for ASC we're like banning Puck all the time against Navi. And maybe that's why, I mean, I wonder if that's, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that the way they decided to draft, but I think it's kind of working for Navi. Witch Doctor is here, which Puck is good against Witch Doctor. I mean, pretty good against Witch Doctor, and Bloodseeker. So this is, I mean, this is at least a mid Bloodseeker, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be carry. Unless Io or Dazzle are gonna be a carry. So this should actually be pretty sick. Bloodseeker is good against Queen of Pain. I would say he's even good against Gyro. And then you also have Puck Dream Coiling and Bloodseeker popping his Blood Right onto people. So there's some more synergy there. Since there's no Bristleback, Beastmaster is probably a good pick because of his like super high physical damage and stuff, which Bristleback would have normally just not really cared about. I'm guessing the Bloodseeker is the IO partner, like maybe not at the very beginning of the game. They ban out Lion and Pugna. I wonder why they banned Pugna. I think Pugna actually would have been good though. For like a Dendi hero. I don't know, maybe not. I think that would have been good. I think they would have had kind of a problem with spell immunity if they did that though. I mean, what do they really have? They have the Dazzle ability. I think they would want a physical hero. And actually, now that I think about it, maybe Beastmaster isn't good because well, I guess just his axes are physical, and like he helps everyone with physical damage. Quap and Gyro have good physical, but Weave should really help against that. And then plus the Inner Beast is pretty good for Quap and Gyro, but yeah. Blood Rage, I guess Blood Rage works with spells, so it would have been good for Bloodseeker to have Pugna on his team, perhaps. And then we get Enigma as the last support, which is I'd say that's pretty good against IO Tiny, and you're already somewhat scared to fight into Quap and Gyro, I'd feel. Even Beastmaster and Witch Doctor to some degree, but if you put Enigma on this, like, I don't know, I think it's gonna be insanely hard for Navi to win 5-mans. Like, they have to only choose like a couple of fights throughout the game, and they have to like win at least half of them. Like, but I probably more than that, because I think Vega has the better farming lineup as well. Okay, it's a Sven. So Bloodseeker is just going to be yeah, offlane Bloodseeker, and he's just gonna be helping IO and even Dazzle make Sven just overpowered with buffs. And I mean, Sven almost doesn't need help with his God Strength, but yeah, he's gonna have that on top of the Bloodseeker Q, on top of the IO tether. I think this is a pretty good lineup from Navi, actually. I sort of take back what I said about their team fight. They do have good team fight, but I don't know. I'm sort of nervous for them for some reason. I guess you would normally be nervous for the Enigma team who has Black Hole, because it is really important for Black Hole to be landed. Otherwise, like, what is your Enigma pick worth, you know? His other couple of abilities are really not that great, other than for like really early game. But already we got the pause coming out. I guess it's best if it's just at the very start of the game. Looks like Enigma's gonna buy this courier here. Boot switch Doctor, so Bloodseeker's gonna have a hard time, honestly. Unless it looks like Mag is going top, so it might actually be tri-lane. Yeah, it's probably gonna be tri-lane. Wait, how could it be tri-lane? Well, I guess Enigma can go offensive try. Unless they're gonna duo lane. Like, well, I guess you gotta think, what do they think Navi's gonna do? It's definitely gonna be Puck mid. And then IO Sven is probably gonna be bottom. And oh, maybe IO Sven is mid. I don't know. It's hard to say. I honestly don't know how to like how to predict lanes like at all, because people always just surprise me anyway. But I think the IO Sven can kind of go anywhere. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they should go off lane unless they really think that there's gonna be an aggressive tri lane, and there probably is, in all honesty. Yeah, there is gonna be an aggressive tri lane, so IO Sven might want to dodge that. There is both supports here for Navi, looking at the top room, and Bloodseeker solo bottom. Like, yeah, it should be like 2 aggressive tri lanes basically. And I have to wonder, I think Navi would be dodging, because I don't think their tri lane is all that great. Well, then again, I mean, how is Vega's that much better? They're gonna have to use Demonic Conversion, Witch Doctor Cask, and Gyro to kill people. But like, does Dazzle have good attack range? 550, 575. Okay, they actually have more than Enigma. Witch Doctor is slightly above them, but that's not that big of a deal. Gyro has actually a really small attack range, so maybe they aren't dodging. I don't know. I think they could face the other tri lane, but I think this makes this lane. I think Funnick is like gonna maybe do better than Mag. But I mean, I actually couldn't say. I've not seen a situation like this before. They're gonna chase him behind the tower already. Not really, but anyway, let's look at mid. It's Cop versus Puck. No one should die, but you know, there's always a possibility. And Enigma is just kind of stealing the enemy jungle. Funnick might go bother him, which might be a good idea. These Eidolons will despawn soon as well. And he did cancel that clarity. Anyway, let's look at last hits. So Sven is like somewhat behind on last hits. Not a big surprise. But also Io and Dazzle do have 2 and 3 last hits of their own, so I mean it was probably killing this camp, but who knows. Anyway, it's not even really worth mentioning yet. Jaro has his boots. Does Bloodseeker have boots? He does not, but he will have it in like 20 gold. And this T1 is gonna go down like pre-fucking 3 minutes, so that's some really good push there. Witch Doctor, or not Witch Doctor, Dazzle likely healing up the lane. And it looks like Dendi actually got a really good fight with Quap. And maybe that was caused by the lag though, so probably making Quap frustrated and just like causing him to DC right away. Go deal with his internet issues. Actually, there's a DD on this Enigma here, so I mean, Funnick should not be in trouble unless he fucks up, I guess. Which I guess you could just always say that. I like how like certain animation effects don't go through in the pause, so like Enigma looks kind of like slightly awkward. He doesn't even have his DD. And then if you look at Io, he's just all fucking like weird animations. Like he's like effects completely made out of like special visuals. It's kind of funny. Look how cartoony Witch Doctor is. Literally like the most cartoony motherfucker in the game. This is a pretty cartoony game, man. This Fed set looks pretty bad. His sword doesn't look at all sharp though. It does kind of look sharp. I guess he's more about strength anyway. May as well be a fucking mace. Anyway. So the rune's also spawned, but yeah, Enigma, that's what he was doing, he was just getting that rune. And it looks like Funnick actually blocked out this camp from Enigma, and since this camp was made pretty weak, Funnick, well, not like all that weak, but Funnick is gonna be able to farm this up most likely with his Blood Rage. And yeah, I don't think this doesn't heal him. It's just the Blood Rage that heals him. So yeah, they do take that tower. And Enigma is getting some decent farm now. Not really. That camp block and then this camp stolen. He's gonna have to wait a little bit for something to spawn. And he can't even really stack, so. Does he push and find Funnick though? No, I doubt it. He doesn't have any Eidolons. Funnick has boots and Torment Shield now though. Beastmaster's trying to pull, and they're gonna go stop him from doing anything, but Sven has to stay back and take this CS. Meanwhile, Gyro is getting the curse and onto him. What does he have? He has what is that? An Aquila, okay. So he has Aquila boots. Already at 3 minutes. That's not bad. Bo5 should be slightly ahead on net worth, and he is. Just because of the tower last hit. I mean, he did get the last hit, right? Yeah, he did. So, any other creeps he didn't really get. It's not that big of a video anyway. Didn't even have the mana for Malefice. So, Phonic is... He's made note, I'm guessing, because he is just kind of running by Enigma. I mean, oh yeah. Yeah, if Witch Doctor was there, it might have been a little bit scary. But, he wasn't, so he's, Phonic's fine. Check out mid. It's going fairly even. Let's look at the last hits, though. Puck is actually losing by quite a bit. I think that's what's supposed to happen here. So, yeah, ooh, kind of a mistake by Dundee on that catapult right there. But actually, Artstyle in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's gonna go down. I think even if he TP'd out, he was dead from the Maledict. So, but I think he even messed up his TP out. So, or maybe he didn't mess it up, but maybe he got stunned, and then he wanted to go for it after he was done being stunned, but it was a little bit too late. He should have just died, and then he could have TP'd somewhere where he wanted to go. Not that he would be completely useful anyway without Shallow Grave on cooldown, but... And since he's like looking to walk mid, yeah, he's like really not useful too much at all. Oh, he just wants to plant a ward. That ward should have spotted him. Nobody pinged him, but that doesn't mean he wasn't seen. Yeah, and he's gonna go for this rune, which Quap is going for as well. She's 6, but she has all of her points spent, so she doesn't have ult. But I think when Dazzle saw Enigma coming, he realized I should just go because of the potential Enigma and Quap, because yeah, Quap missing from the lane, or maybe even spotted out by that ward. Yeah, probably spotted out. So yeah. Anyway, look at bottom lane. I think Bloodseeker's doing alright by himself. Beastmaster is only level 3 with nowhere near as much farm. So yeah, Bloodseeker's doing pretty good, which is good, but he's about to get ganked. Yeah, they have everything for him, but he can't survive this. The Shallow Grave was just way too late, and Artstyle's gonna have to TP out. He can TP out. I don't know why he didn't. He actually could have TP'd out there. That was a really bad mistake. The Witch Doctor threw out his stun. The Maledict was also used, or the Malefice, sorry. There's no homing missile, but even if there was, like, it would have needed to be cast before time. So, like, I just think that was a really big mistake. Artstyle did not need to give them that kill. And he also messed up. Well, okay. I wonder if he should even Shallow Grave. I think the Witch Doctor, I didn't really think about the Witch Doctor pick, but especially early on, but probably still like later in the game, like the Maledict works really well against Dazzle, and even Io if you want to think about that. Oh, that was a nice use of his Stormhammer there. Got 2 free creeps. Mag was probably not thinking that could happen. So Phonic hiding under his tower again. They have a ward here, so they're gonna spot out art style as well, who doesn't have any sentries, so he can't get rid of this either. But it looks like solos win top anyway. I wonder, I need to find out how to look at the fog. Yeah, oh shit, there's a gank and I'm missing it. Dazzle got healed up quite a bit though. Quap should have him. Phonic might die. No, Phonic's gonna get a kill. And where did Quap blink? She went south or west, so she ends up escaping. Wards on the courier. Are those IO wards? No, those are Dazzle wards, and he's dead.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So what happened to that? I forgot about the pushing power between these two heroes. So the offlane goes. It was done quite fast. Oh, I see what happened. Havos TP'd in bottom right. I forgot. I was like asking where Havos was, but I just saw him in that fight. Okay, so Dendi fighting mid. It looks like he's oddly winning on CS, unless no, there's gonna be a bottle here. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, Quap was part of that kill, he got a kill on Dazzle, so Quap should be doing fairly well for herself. Only a couple, like tens of gold now, a couple hundred gold, or just 100 gold above Dendi, which is kind of surprising. As Dendi hasn't been. Oh, Dendi got 2 kills. When did Dendi get 2 kills? Oh, he got him in bottom. That's right. That's right. Okay, he was there in the bottom fight. I didn't know he got both the kills though. Anyway. So this safe lane tower is pretty much doomed, and with how much push Vega have, I actually kind of understand the I understand the Pug went now ban a little bit more. I think the Nether Ward would have worked pretty well, but mostly just the anti-push, which isn't what you normally think about Pugna for, but he would have been able to kill a lot of those creeps with just like 1 or 2 blasts. But we do have a smoke, and Vega are looking to move in on Navi. Someone TP'd in, and oh, right as Quap blinks, so that's painful for her. And then he's gonna try to go for her. She has to move out of the blood, right? It wasn't properly aimed on her. Well, I mean, it was actually properly aimed on her because she had to go to the side of the river, not escape up the hill. And Dazzle is gonna be the trade. He was kind of caught out there. I'm not sure how Havos took so much damage. It must have been to Gyro, but yeah, Havos ends up going back, and definitely a better trade for Navi, but you know, still just like a slight lead, if a lead at all. They're probably ahead quite slightly. But Dire got their middle tower denied, which is pretty good for them, but of course you don't want to lose the tower. They still have this one at full HP, and it's quite unlikely that this tower will ever go down, so they have this path to the Roche pit. Well, what does Navi have? They have this path and this path, so that can turn out pretty bad for them. They might just not even go for Roches unless they want to fight though, and they might even let Vega just take them. It's kind of weird how like Roche used to be such a big deal, but now it's almost not that big a deal at all. Like I see so many games where like a team will just let the other team have like 5 Roches and then they'll still win. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, Gyro farming up some ancients. Let's look at well, I guess we could look at this, but 500 gold in the way of Vega actually. Bo's going BKB right away, I think, or maybe it's a Sange, but he has a Mask of Madness, so it's probably BKB. And wow, I missed the black hole, which I'm kind of surprised could even happen. But there is a 5-man push here, and Dendy has his blink. Does he want to relocate on them? I kind of doubt it, but it's possible. This Hawk is gonna be looking Dazzle over here, and they see Dazzle, they don't see Dendy, and they see the Sven threatening to push this T2, and they think maybe we just like let it die, or maybe we don't kill this tower. Are they gonna go into a Roche or something? Why are they all 5-manning? Yeah, they're gonna go to Roche, I think. Let's see. No, they're not. Okay, yeah, they're going for a gank. I think they're gonna go for a gank, and then if they get one, then they go for Roche. Maybe. Or will they just turn to Roche right now? Yeah, they're just gonna turn back to Roche once they see that no one's here. Dazzle's gonna go look for more people. I don't know if that's the right idea. Like, he should be back with his team probably. So God Strength used, and the Hawk sees them. I mean, does the Hawk see them? Yeah, the Hawk can see this, but what can they really do? Quap is gonna kill Saniko, but maybe he won't. Bloodright, Quap is dead, probably. But more importantly, Havos gets the Immortal, and even though his team dies, Dendy's still alive. This Witch Doctor ultimate is really gonna kill him though, so this is quite painful for them. Really well done by Vega there. Nice attempt by Navi, but they're all in the pit versus quite a big AoE lineup. The Witch Doctor Cask I'm sure did a lot. I'm sure the Maledict did a lot too. But more importantly, the ultimate came out when only Havos and Dendy were alive. And he casted it really far away from where Havos died, so Havos just goes down. Even if he wanted to 1v4, he couldn't. Quap did go down, but it's definitely the better trade for Vega there. Like, huge lead in their favor. And like, oh, okay, kind of odd. Dendy messed up. His phase shift is only rank 1, so it's only 0.75 seconds, and he needs 3 seconds to be able to blink out. He needs it maxed out, so I think he orbed somewhere when he should have blinked there, but his blink was on a 3-second cooldown from taking damage, so yeah, he made just like a small mistake, and Gyro was right there to pick up on it, so that's already quite a big lead for Vega now. Sven, he's really gonna have to like flash farm. Basically, he needs to farm like an AM at this point. He does have greater cleave, but he doesn't have quite as high mobility. And it's Mask of Madness, Sven. I mean, even with Io and Funnick's ability, I guess you have Dazzle on top of it all, but I don't know. Sven's pretty squishy. I mean, Mask of Madness with all the buffs that he's gonna get, I think on paper it sounds really scary, but they really would have to make it work. Still no BKB for Havos either. He's really far from it, unless he has something on the courier. Okay, he's not really far from it. He has it just about now. He can't die here though to this Vega smoke. They're looking for him. And luckily he farmed this camp, then this camp, then this camp, you know. He did it the slower way. He should have his BKB right now. And I heard a cask used, but it's just on creeps. Relocate onto mag. Found out by Dendy, but Saniko messed up. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Maybe Havos told him that he didn't want to go. But yeah, Puck gets it anyway. And actually, Io just kind of runs away. He almost dies to the pets, but he stays alive. And I think he left Dendy alone enough for Dendy to get the solo experience and everything. So that's pretty good for Dendy here, especially for that death. He has his Yules now. At least he should once he can buy the recipe. Which is only like 500 gold, I believe. So yeah, he should get that pretty soon. As for Vega, what should they do to keep their lead? I mean, they should know that Sven has BKB, so they want to juke out a BKB charge for sure without any deaths, or at least, you know, have a trade during that charge. But they might also just be generally looking to find people that aren't Sven and Io, which would be kind of hard because of the relocate, which is already back up. It's quite a short cooldown. Well, 90 seconds isn't that short, but I mean, is it really 90 seconds? That does not feel like 90 seconds already. I mean, I guess it's only a minute and a half. For some reason, 90 seconds sounds like a lot. Anyway. Gyro's gonna have his own BKB soon. Which, oh, he didn't get the stack. That last, you can't stack that way. It's so stupid, but it's so hard to stack this dire camp right here. At least when you do it that way. Phonic is just gonna go down. Found out by Quap, I believe. And Io and Sven, did they relocate? They did relocate. But they couldn't find Quap in time. I'm sure if they got the stun on Quap, he was like more than dead. But I didn't notice this. Quap has an agonyms already. That's gonna help against this Sven BKB. So I think with Gyro's BKB and Quap's BKB, or Quap's better ultimate, I mean it does increase the damage, right? Yeah. Basically, ooh, Dendy's playing with fire here. If he casted his Midnight Pulse, he could have found Dendy there. But they just might assume he went really far away. Then he does have a TP, but it looks like he's just gonna wait. Because if they were gonna find him, they were gonna find him by now. Both gonna miss some CS. Oh no, he didn't. He actually gets it all. That was pretty clutch. They got a word of him here. Look at these sentries just exactly missing. Once again missing. And here we go with the black hole. Should be a black hole. No? No, it's just gonna be Popple, but Io came at that exact moment, and how did that Popple not like do anything? There's a rupture onto Quap, but this Sven really want to fight. He does. He's gonna kill Mag at least. There's no way Mag lives. Oh, I guess that Blood Red doesn't do very much. And look at how quickly Sven just drops to Gyro alone. There's no ult from Quap there for Sven through that BKB. He just literally just died to like right clicks. Puck dies trying to pursue Quap. And Black Hole not even used for that fight whatsoever. Dazzle escapes with his own life, but it says Shallow Grave pierces spell immunity, so I have to wonder why Havos was not Shallow Grave. Dazzle might, or Arta might have been silenced or stunned or something, but it would have to be from I mean, it would have had to be from Witch Doctor, I think. Beastmaster stayed alive, so that 35 attack speed for Gyro was still there. And that plus the Sanjin Yasha. I mean, he's like really strong right now. Has his own BKB. Like, what does Sven have? He has Mask of Madness and Chrysalis in place of a Sanjin Yasha. So I don't know. I almost think that Sanjin Yasha for Sven would have been like a pretty good choice too. They definitely get in the Mask of Madness because of movement speed, but the movement speed got nerfed so hard. The item got nerfed so hard in general. When they already just like nerfed Troll and Sniper to the ground, like, yeah. I don't know if Mask of Madness is really all that OP. I think it's a pretty good item. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I really hate that, like, because Mask of Madness was never used, and then all of a sudden people started using it a lot. But you just need to give people time to figure out what to do against it, and before we ever get to that time, IceFrog just says, "Oh, Mask of Madness must be like really OP. Like, there's nothing anyone can do about it." So, how do you have vision of that? Huh? Oh, from this. Okay. But anyway, IceFrog just says like, "Oh, there must be nothing anyone can do about Mask of Madness, so I'm just gonna fucking like break it." Like, I don't know. I'm surprised to see Havo's taking this item, since I think like literally no one takes it anymore. We got a Hawk coming in here. Wow, that Hawk vision is actually absurd. And he did not see them smoke, so they're gonna smoke for Roche again, but Roche hasn't respawned. They don't have any summons, so it's really unfortunate. And look how close it is. Like, I'm sure. Well, I mean, I wonder if they really would wait there for it. Yeah, I don't think it would have been worth it because of this being a possibility of happening exactly here. Vega 5 manning. Also, the Hawk can just like scout that pit so easily, so OP. And Havos did see this Hawk come over here, but what can he really do? Abilities being popped onto Vega, he can't, or solo, he can't do anything, can't escape. Havos already goes down to Gyro though. I'm not sure how Gyro's killing him so fast. It's Gyro plus the Alpha Wolf plus the Necronomicon warriors, which actually do give auras. So I mean, they kill Enigma, but they don't need Enigma to kill Roche. They even have a medallion on Witch Doctor, so it is proving really hard for Vega to team fight. I mean, for Navi to team fight. The Beastmaster works really well against Sven, and Sven. I mean, I don't know if he's even Mask of Madnessing in these fights. If he's not, though, like, why is he buying Mask of Madness? If he is, like, he's dying in a second. Like, I don't know. That might have been a mistake, but I think just the Sven IO in general is so hard to make work against Vega's lineup. Just the Beastmaster and Gyro alone, they just tear him apart, man. And with how far ahead Gyro is now, like, I think there's no stopping him. Enigma got ganked again over at top by a relocate from looks of it, and they're gonna kill Witch Doctor 2. Mag has no business being here, I'd say, but how's Andy gonna hunt him down? It looks like Gyro did find Dazzle kind of wandering around, probably expecting Gyro to TP home or something, but tricks on Dazzle. He doesn't have a TP. And Saniko actually kind of messing with gyro a little bit here. I mean, he has no abilities that can actually catch up to Saniko, really. Saniko even has drums and he can run away, but I mean, I started to think if gyro did want that kill, he could have got it. Anyway, I gotta change this music. I always forget that the end part of this album is weird. Alright, so Qual pushing up mid with gyro. This is a free tower, like 100%. And look how fast gyro kills it, man.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, pack leader aura.
Dire structures are fortified.
Pack leader aura doesn't give
Radiant's
crit anymore.
tower has fallen.
It just increases damage by 30%. Like 30%? That's insane, man. Quapple taking Sven down to 50% HP, and he's gonna get black holed. So Saniko has to save him, but he messed up on it. I can't believe that just happened. I think this is more than done for Navi. Like even without that, it was looking horrible for them. But Saniko just making a mistake on his tether timing. He needed to wait 2.25 seconds, and it looked like he waited about like 1.25 seconds in all honesty. So yeah, maybe not quite used to casting that tether perfectly. And actually Quap just gets a solo kill on Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker pick is like turning out to not be that great either. I kind of like what Navi were trying with their draft, but it just looks like an out draft almost. I mean, there's definitely mistakes here. I like to always say things are out drafts, but I know a lot of times it does look like out draft. When one team's draft just works so well against the other, but you know, you could also say that their play worked well against the other. So he's gonna then he stunned up Witch Doctor on the side of the fight to keep him from ulting, but he's gonna ult anyway, Death Ward, and kill Dazzle. Sven died in the 1v1 to Gyro, who has Butterfly, Sanjin, Yasha, BKB used as well, Home of the Dominator, Pack Leader Aura. He has the Necro Archer Aura, the Inner Beast, 45 attack speed. I mean, like, there's no way Sven's gonna win that 1v1. And the worst part of it all is that Gyro was at like 90% HP by the end of the fight. So that's quite a scary game. I'd say it is an out draft. Oh shit, you know what I just realized? Hope this doesn't fuck things up. Disable arrow. There we go. Anyway, next game's not gonna start for a while, so I'm just gonna fucking AFK.
Effects 32.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't start. Okay. So, yeah. That last game, was pretty insane. They didn't really have any stuns, like anything reliable. Yeah, they actually had like no stuns other than the Sven stun, which the way that they built the Sven, they built him to like literally need to always be swinging. So even taking the time to stun is probably a big waste of time for that Sven. But what I think is kind of crazy is just how even with like at least at the beginning of the fights and stuff, how big they're able to buff their Sven and how little it mattered. It's kind of weird for me to see IO just constantly lose, but it really seems to. I mean, I wonder if it's not just the new patch, but also just people now knowing what to do against it. I mean, I don't know. I think people do know what to do against it, but Navi banned out like the most common strat, which I've been seeing, which is having Disruptor or Lash or both if you can. Navi actually banning out IO this time. Maybe Vega run an IO different than Navi or something, but I just think Navi's draft with the Bloodseeker, the Puck, like I could see what they're trying to do, but it's just like I really wish the Bloodseeker, Puck, and Sven were like really good pickable heroes, but all three of those heroes are unfortunately weak this patch. I would say, like, I think they all have deceptively low damage, even though you kind of think of them as all like really like big fighters and stuff. I mean, I think even in pubs, people oftentimes can't make those heroes work, which, I mean, in pubs, you can make so much stuff work. I mean, Puck is probably the best hero there, but if Puck doesn't really do damage, once again, like, he helps CC and keep people in place and stuff. Keeping people in place did seem like a good idea there. I don't know. I think the draft actually was not that bad. It's just that the gyro, like, completely overpowering, an overpowered Sven. Maybe the Sven just wasn't the good pick. Yeah, I mean, they on paper, it's like they would have the Bloodseeker buff, the IO buff, the Dazzle buff, like, all into Sven. But the way that this draft is working out, they ban out Shadow Demon and say you can have the Lesh this time. Kind of surprised at that, but they first picked Queen of Pain, and not as sincere really likes running the gyros, so this time they don't let them get the gyro second pick, and they go for gyro and Lesh, even with the Shadow Demon ban. But Lesh is so good this patch that you don't even really need Shadow Demon. I wonder if they'll even just get Disruptor anyway. Disruptor works really well with Flesh Track and Gyro, but no. Vega pick it up before Navi can do anything with it. I mean, it would have had to make it made it to next picking phase anyway, so ban onto Broodmother. I'm guessing Navi ran a lot of Brood or something, because they're banning it out the same way they were banning Puck. They don't have to ban Puck this time, or the same way that for ASC we're banning Puck.
10 seconds remaining.
And they also just might not want to face it like ever, I guess.
Seconds remaining.
You do get a lot of bans here, so
Dire team banned.
Beastmaster gets banned out, which kind of surprises me, because I think Beastmaster probably works best with Gyro. I mean, Beastmaster really made that Gyro OP last game. But anyway,
Reserve time.
Night Stalker banned by Vega, which I think was a really good ban,
Navi's turn to pick.
considering how well he works against Quap and Disruptor, and how well he would work with Gyro and Lush as well, in terms of getting his Ags and you know, getting that unobstructed vision for like 2 big AoE heroes
10 seconds
with like long range like AoE spells. At least Leshvek has his long range Split Earth, so
reserve time.
they ban out AA, which makes me believe they're gonna go for Dazzle, right? Dazzle or some other regen heavy hero. We got Spirit Breaker.
Dire team pick.
I mean, I guess with Lesh's high regen and stuff, he's gonna get a stack a lot of HP regen, and Gyro's lifesteal as well. That the A is pretty good to ban out, but I mean, I honestly don't know if they were gonna look for AA, because they have no stuns.
5 seconds.
Like, and if you're gonna pick Spirit Breaker, like, AA is definitely a hero Spirit Breaker can handle well, so like that would mean that there'd be Disruptor, Queen of Pain, and AA. So I don't know about the AA ban, but maybe they didn't know what ban. Maybe Vega just pick AA a lot and they just say, oh well, may as well ban it. Clockwork ban or picked up next, which should help them with their stun issue. Clockwork works pretty well against Lesh, but then again, Lesh also works well with Clock. All he needs to do is pop his big AoE stuff and then like heals himself, and Clock's gonna die really fast.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
They can't pick Shadow Demon, but they need 2 supports. So they go for Chen. I thought they would go for a jungler maybe. And actually, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, with the AA ban a little bit. Because Hand of God gets countered by that AA ult. But,
Effects 22.
as for our last pick for Navi,
10 seconds remaining.
I think maybe Rubik would be good.
5
Effects
seconds
23.
remaining.
But we'll see.
Reserve time.
They go for Ursa. Okay.
Navi's turn to ban.
Ursa's definitely buffed, but I've not seen him in pro play very much. He should handle Spirit Breaker fairly
10
well.
seconds remaining.
Less Shrek, less so until he gets BKB.
5 seconds remaining.
And Gyro is the real question. I don't know. That Gyrocopter from last game was insane.
Reserve time.
He won't have as much aura though. No Beastmaster to just completely buff him up. So he will get a Spirit Breaker aura, I guess. Which will help him move and kite the Ursa a little bit better, but there is Disruptor and Clockwork who really help keep people in place or bring them back. So, or, you know, go get them, you know. But, yeah, I don't know, that's gonna be interesting. Lion Band,
5 seconds remaining.
and I have to wonder, okay, they banned Dazzle. That's
Navi
probably...
turn to pick.
That's probably an alright idea, but I think Navi should really go for Rubik. I mean, Rubik can steal the Disruptor spells, he can steal all the Clockwork spells. And most of the Quap spells are useful to him. Yeah, I don't know. That plus he has a
10
stun,
seconds
and
remaining.
I mean they already kind of have some stuns.
5
But I think
seconds
more,
remaining.
like one more stun, a more reliable stun than the Spirit Breaker and less Shrek stun would be
Reserve time.
pretty good here. But they go for Earthshaker, that's a different type of stun.
Dire
And
team.
will Vega look for the Rubik? I kind of doubt it. Because all they really get, they don't get anything from Earthshaker. Less Shrek, it's, you can't really spell steal from him too well. You only want to get Split Earth, and that's really hard to get. And as for the rest of his spells, they're okay, but Less Shrek works all as a kit, not any one particular spell.
5 seconds remaining.
Earthshaker is like the only person that they really want to steal from and channel a little bit, I guess. So I really doubt it would be Rubik. So what would they want then? Witch Doctor is still available, which I think worked out really well for them. I think Witch Doctor is actually pretty good here. It will it'll kind of fuck up Navi if they're trying to kite that Ursa a little bit too long, and Witch Doctor gets a good position. But on top of that, Clockwork and Disruptor, both of them have like trapping abilities, so that works really well with the Witch Doctor ultimate. Yeah, I'd say Witch Doctor's pretty good. There's also, well, actually there's Chen. I was about to say, there's no creeps for Navi to like bounce the cask off, but with that Chen there, I'm pretty dumb. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of creeps, so that's probably not that good of a pick. Bounty can be insane, but I think Vega's early game should be stronger. I always kind of say that though, and it ends up like not being true. I don't know. I got, of course, with the bounty hunter there, but there was a an MVP Hot 6 versus MVP Phoenix game where like the bounty just like won them the game by like 10 minutes. I do not think we're going to see that here. This bounty is going to be here to harass this Chen. So hopefully he can do his job. But I've seen it before where the bounty really doesn't do that good of a job harassing Chen. Bendy popping a ward. See if any ward is on his high ground, but there is not. Oh, and also it's probably just for bounty as well. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I gotta remove the fog. So bounty did place a ward right here to block out this camp, the big one, and it looks like he just blocked this with his body here, but it will spawn this time. Earthshaker's gonna go look to where the creeps are to see exactly how things got blocked, and yeah, he sees that. Well, I mean, he can't tell 100% if bounty just blocked it again. Bounty did try to steal that creep, but ended up going Chen's way anyway. And it looks like Artstyle's probably gonna get this Stormcrafter right here. Yeah, he does get the Stormcrafter. And he's gonna use the Chain Lightning maybe to harass. No, he's not gonna harass. Anyway, let's look at other lanes. We do have Spirit Break or Ursa up against Spirit Breaker. Disruptor can probably help a kill onto Spirit Breaker by like level like 3 or 4 on Ursa. And oh wow, I didn't even notice that. But it looks like Chen overextended. But actually we got some trades up here, but 5 stacks of Fury swipes. I don't know, it means Funnick will die in like 1 hit right there. And Lush dies mid to Disruptor? How does that happen? To the Thunderstrike. Wow. He glimpsed Dendy. I mean, he had to have smoked there. I'm missing quite a lot, but one thing about Disruptor going for a kill on Funnick though that I never said was that I mean, he's gonna have to most likely glimpse Funnick back to get a kill attempt, and then Funnick after that there's nothing to stop him from charging mid or something, so I mean, he should be pretty alright. And Bounty trades him, or Clockwork trades himself for Earthshaker, but Earthshaker does die first. Goddamn, I'm like just too lazy right now. Split Earth by Dendy. Can he get this kill? No. He does harass him quite a bit though. Meanwhile, Bounty gonna fuck with Chen. Probably steal his creep. Yeah, he should be able to steal it. Yeah, he gets it. That net? No, okay, that net doesn't do anything. Ursa getting harassed back by Funnick, and Jaro going to the river to get a DD. And Disruptor ends up getting a double damage rune, but he's gonna be caught out by Seniko, and he should get killed here by the charging cow. Almost a kill at mid, but not quite. Vega actually is gonna die here. Oh no, that's their sentry. Okay, so then he's gonna be sent back, and Arcel's gonna try to get some XP mid. Nice bash by Funnick there. Maybe he should have went for another swing. Seneko could stun him. Yeah, this is gonna be a dead Ursa. If no, okay, so Funnick's dead. Yeah, Funnick's like way dead. Oh, maybe not. No, he's dead. Okay. And Earthshaker is gonna get glimpsed back, so that's actually really bad. Well, okay, no. Chen, that's actually good that Chen gets it. Because of how Bounty has been harassing him all game. But now Artstyle is gonna look for this Quap that he knows is here, and Saniko has enough mana for 2 more spell uses, so he's able to kill Quap, and even Seema is in trouble now. Yeah, Dendi's gonna be here to clean it up. Nice kinetic field, but Artstyle's gonna get that. Then he's gonna get some creeps and go back onto a bottom or mid probably. He actually probably has to walk back right now, unless Bounty leaves in that room for some reason. But he's not gonna do that. Nicely done by Navi. They really get a lot of kills on the board there. I mean, they lose Funnick, but he's not gonna mind. And Bounty is kind of made like irrelevant. Like he's won the jungle, you know. Like, but what good is that doing them in top lane? It's not like he's farming it or something. He's supposed to kind of harass people, and actually this should be good. Yeah, Phonic is dead. I mean, Havos, sorry, is dead. So hook shot from over here. Even Seema was there. So it's a 3-man gank. I think Havos, honestly, I mean, I think he should have just backed up there. Because when you have your entire team killing a T1, like, you know, why do anything risky? I think he was kind of dead no matter what. And actually, Queen of Pain ends up killing Lesh under the tower with her ult, no doubt, yeah. She has blink in 5 seconds, and Havos is chasing her, but it's not really going to do anything. Yeah, art style is not doing too bad though. But back to the whole Havos thing, like with this ward, and with him at the lane when 4 people were showing top. I mean, like I don't even think he can get here with hiding because of this. Oh, let's see. Well, now we can't tell, but anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They do catch up Bounty with the sentry.
Bottom tower is under attack.
As soon as Bounty walked up a little bit too close to get some scouting information, I'm assuming, Earthshaker threw down his Fisher, which let Artstyle then go for a stun. And now Artstyle has 2 Centaurs, so this is going to be pretty good. And Roche already being soloed up by Ursa. He did get a Calling and a... oh wait, Calling Blade doesn't help against Roche anymore. Nice scouting here by Navi. They're gonna lose some HP on that Centaur though. Totally worth it though. But yeah, he did have a lifesteal mask. He went for it, but they knew he was gonna go for it. It's a pretty obvious move, and they actually get a 3rd stunning creep on Artstyle, so he's gonna be he's really gonna be stunning people. Seema the Slayer does have to glimpse. He glimpsed too slow, and it just doesn't matter now. And actually Phonic just gets completely glimpsed away, like back to bottom lane, which is in the end good for them, because now he's gonna be able to help this push with his haste. Oh no, he doesn't have haste. Does this increase attack speed though? No, it doesn't. Just movement speed, okay. But yeah, he's gonna be able to help kill that tower with them. In all honesty, if Disruptor... I mean, the move might have been right there to glimpse Dendi. If he had the range. I don't know if he had... Yeah, he has level 3 glimpse, okay. But if he just also had faster reaction times on glimpsing Spirit Breaker, I mean, yeah, it's not always so easy, but if he did have that fast reaction time, he probably wouldn't have got stunned, or at least not ulted, and maybe he would escape. charge was cancelled by Spirit Breaker, which is kind of surprising. Because as soon, well, I think it was cancelled a little bit earlier than he saw a little bit before the bounty. Going to a low position. Art style getting scouted out by the bounty though, and Queen of Pain coming up. Just pops her ult, doesn't even worry about like saving it or, you know, trying to be greedy. She also bottles a regen. So yeah, she's happy for now. That kill also got a bounty, some arcanes. I don't know if he had track for that. I think he might have though. And there's a charge top with Earthshaker and Phonic. There's no way that they could TP to save him in time, I think. Yeah. Ooh, what happened there? He jumped into clock, and they are gonna be able to chase down Earthshaker most likely. Yeah, here's a Cogs here. Oh, Echo Slam and a 3-man Fisher and a bash, but no, it's gonna be Phonic and Saniko going down. Nice heal by Chen, but it's not gonna get any kills. Unless Dendy can get some stuff here. He will get Seema. He won't get no one. And he's gonna go down himself. Will he? Yeah, he will. That was a negative burn charge with Shadow Strike. Domek on Chen. Not even close yet. So that's a track kill going to Bounty, and with all the kills he's a part of, he actually just outright buys a mech at 12 minutes, and he gets another track kill, and that gives him like 500 gold right there. 700 gold change on one kill. Like, track is so crazy. Oh, and we see Ursa get killed, sorry, by Phonic bottom lane. Call down is used. Yeah, a lot of stuff used there. This ward still here. Gonna be able to block out this camp one more time. Hook shot thrown out, but looks like it missed Saniko. And now solo with mech and arcane boots. I mean, he's basically building Guardian Greaves right now. Gonna go scout out someone to kill, and it looks like Havos might be his target. Yep, and here we go. Havos sort of by himself, and bumps back into a static storm. Even if Spirit Breaker had the fast enough reactions to charge right there, I mean, that would have just ended up being 2 kills. And they are gonna go for Roche, but Phonic says, you guys don't have static storm, like, well, why would we be scared of your guys' team fight right now? Goes in, no Fisher used, but Dendi ends up getting a kill onto Clock, and Ursa goes down. He's really squishy. Solo's gonna go down 2 if they have the detection, and it looks like they don't. Oh, that's too bad. He's so low. They dusted him, but they dusted him a little bit earlier, I think. But that is 2 kills right there. I think. Oh, I didn't see the fight recap, but there might have been a track kill anyway. And solo gets charged up, but no dust there, and no ult for Phonic either, so it's unlikely he'd get a solo kill on a bounty who has a mech. So anyway, let's look at Artstyle's mech. It's still long ways off. This bounty has really worked out so far. Just too much overextension by Navi. The Ursa has not been doing too well himself. He's died quite a bit. Let's look at kills. Ursa is at the very bottom, 0, 4, and 4. That's quite painful. Disruptor's died 4 times, but he's been part of more kills, and he's also got 3 of his own. So, as far as net worth is concerned, though, actually, it looks like Ursa wasn't really part of any track kills, so he's incredibly poor. That's unfortunate for him. What's his items looking like? It's really nothing right now. It's what he had like a long time ago. He's just been farming pretty slow in this jungle here. Solo gets a track. Not gonna chase it out though. The track pops in invis. But he is tracked up, so the invis really doesn't matter. We do see a Spirit Breaker charge, but I'm not sure exactly what it was on. Looks like it's just on top lane. Solo going for a kill into Seneko, but it's not gonna be enough. He didn't really build a solo killing bounty build. He's a support bounty. He needs people to come and help him. I wonder why they're not killing this sentry here. Art style about what? Like 120 gold from his mech. I don't know how much mech costs now. Yeah, 900 recipe. So still a little bit far off. And it's already, you know, getting to 17 minutes. Solo's had his mech for a very long time, but he hasn't used it too much either, so you know, hard to say that Navi's gonna be super far behind because of that. But I mean, I guess the other thing is just having a mech means that you get to take more risky positions on the map, and with that, with Navi saying, "Oh, we don't have a mech," like, you know, we're not going to try to contest them in fights and stuff. So that's probably a little bit of what's going on here, and we probably will see a big lead. Oh no, this is a lead by Navi. Okay, which is kind of surprising with that with those track kills, man. Those track kills are really insane, and actually Quap should be quite huge. Yeah, she has an Ags already. Pretty crazy. But Bounty's gonna go down finally, and it's gonna give Dendi 400 gold. So Dendi has his Bloodstone, and he says farmed as Quap, if not more farmed. Yeah, he is more farmed than Quap. Bloodstone costs like 5k or something, unless they change the cost. Did they make it cheaper? Yeah, it's about 5k. So yeah, then he has that plus 1,000 gold in the bank. But Quap does have treads, I guess, so it's pretty even. And there's a charge onto Ursa top, who's just in a very, very compromising position. Gyro's gonna be able to chase him down, and Seneko almost takes that killing blow, but Havos gets it anyway. Quap in the river, and we have Clockwork. Clockwork, everybody just completely throwing out their ultimates, everything onto that Earth or that Spirit Breaker there. A little bit of overkill. I don't think they needed to use the Quap ult, but I mean, with that, like, Navi is just gonna say, well, you know, why are we gonna fight anymore? They definitely could fight, but it, like, they just know that Vega aren't gonna fight, so you know, why chase them? They're gonna glimpse Dendi, but he's so strong right now, like, there's no point in glimpsing him. Quap isn't gonna be able to do anything. She actually went back. Oh, I forgot. Quap ult, yeah, she has Ags. What am I talking about? But yeah, she had to go get mana anyway. And Anyway, wait. I need to turn on some new music. So yeah, Ursa farming up some ancients. He's so far behind. He has a blink. Pop throws out her ult, but she's gonna get chain stunned. Yeah. Oh no, she didn't get stunned by Dendi. Not sure what was going on with Dendi. He got like hook shotted by Clock and Bounty take out Dendi while Earthshaker finishes off Ursa over there. Blinks and immediately Echo Slams Bounty. Bounty buys back. And Disruptor kills off Earthshaker, but I don't think this Bounty buyback is going to be worth anything unless he can shirk and Havos, and he can't. So that's pretty good for Navi, I'd say. Dendi actually suicided himself, so no track gold for them for Dendi either. And I don't think there was a track onto Earthshaker. There might have been, actually. I think he might have been tracked, but yeah, Navi just get really far ahead from that. I don't blame Bounty for buying back because he still had his mech, and if he just gets one track, like they could chase that guy down, and it's gonna be worth so much money. It's gonna be worth the buyback for sure. But yeah, that was really well played by Saniko though. There was an Ursa here. They did have vision of him with this ward, and a Quap over here at pretty low health, and Saniko standing here. He fishers the Ursa and kills him. Immediately blinks here, Echo Slams, kills off Bounty. It was quite well played, like so fastly done, and yeah, he did get killed by the Disruptor ulti though. But ooh, Disruptor trying to de-ward here, gonna get charged out. Stunned up. Saniko comes in with a blink, and Seema should be dead. He's even getting bashed a lot. He tried to pop his ult, but oh, he will get it, and will Phonic die. Saniko, or sorry, Seema was denied, but now Solo's in trouble, and he bought back as well, so that's pretty bad for him. Artstyle able to get over Radiant Grieve his team right there. And they're just gonna go straight to Roche, which who could blame them? Pop even used her ulti. I'm not sure what she used it on. I didn't see her use her ulti. But it definitely didn't hurt Navi that much at all. So and Havos can't reach that ward. Attempted to, but Navi are so far ahead right now. Less Gyro is really scary, I have to say. They complement each other pretty well in team fights. If you're killing one, the other one is completely murdering you. And in fact, I'd almost say that it's not even worth it to focus Dendi, because his AoE spells are just they're gonna be working anyway. Like, you won't kill him fast enough for him not to already do a lot of damage to you. And I believe the way Diabolic Edict works, I believe it still works the way that it used to, like a long time ago when people actually didn't pick Lesh and I first learned about it. If you die, your Diabolic Edict stays around, so like it stays around on your corpse. So even that, you know, like, even if you burst him down really fast, as long as he gets it off, like, Gyro is gonna have Edict and he's gonna just be shooting you. So yeah, it's kind of hard. Like, Disruptor needs to deal with him. Ooh, really nice initiation by Saniko. He doesn't waste any time. Pop already buying back. This Disruptor ult doing a lot of work, but Artstyle doesn't even go down to Ursa. Pop links in. Ursa dies to try to kill a Chen. And Quap does get it, but that's 3 for that's 4 actually with the buyback for just one Shen, and not even Aegis popped. And 10-second BKB charge to use for Havos, but could you think of a better way of using it than in that team fight? Saniko, like, really nice play by him. Like, just deciding, like, I'm going here. Like, I'm going right here. I don't know if he had vision there. I think there might have been a creep. But, maybe there was creeps here to give him vision. Yeah, because I do remember, like, they were standing there to attack stuff. But, as soon as Saniko sees them, he doesn't care where his team is. It's kind of one of those weird compliments because like a lot of people kind of do that wrong, but that was definitely not doing it wrong right there. Echo Slams, I believe he got Disruptor with both the Echo Slam and the Fisher as well, so Static Storm just wasn't coming out fast enough to stop the full chain stun. And Navi were just not very far behind from Saniko, so very fast kills. And I mean, Chen would have even lived if it weren't for the Quap buyback, so in a weird, odd way, Queen of Pain did have to buy back to not make his Ursa's suicide worthless, you know. I mean, it still was not a good trade because Ursa died before Chen, if I'm not mistaken. Ruby didn't. Yeah, Chen did die first, so Ursa does get some experience, but Ursa is so tiny. 4-man, 5-man Fisher by Saneko. I missed it. And Quap getting charged up and killed by a rocket by Havos. Pasha's dead. And GG's already called by Quap. I can't believe that. That's the second time Navi just find 5 heroes walking up a hill that they don't need to walk up. I mean, but this is a little bit different than that NIP game. The NIP game, they were behind, but in Ultra late game, you know, anything can happen. I guess that's kind of what they were thinking with the smoke, though. But it looks like, yeah, this time. I mean, Saneko has to be MVP right there. Like, such plays. But yeah, I think I mean, you just have to look at this Ursa right here. 0, 8, and 6. Ursa, you know, he got buffed. Still not a very strong hero though. Like, unless you know how to make him work. I don't think. I mean, I think Bounty was really doing his job too. Like, making some mistakes here and there, but nothing that the track goal didn't make up for. It's just with Ursa, like at, I mean, what are we at? 27 minutes with just a blink and boots. Like, those are like the 2 like big completed items. If you want to count the Morbid Mask as a completed item, you can, I guess. But like, other than that, really has nothing. That's no good when you have Gyro with all this farm. I'm sure we'll see Gyro banned. Like, I don't know. Gyro's just always been winning in games I've been watching. I think other than in a Navi game versus Gyro and Shadow Fiend, which was a pretty crazy game in all honesty. But yeah. And it looks like the next game is up. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, there it is. Anyway, I'm gonna just pop this and go AFK. Wow, they're still not ready. What the hell? I can't click on the minimap. What a game. So it is Navi on the Dire this time. I think that's the first time that's happening. Oh man. Oh hey, I could still move. Nine Pache Bashu. Alright. First ban for Navi and first pick for Navi. Coddle banned out. Undying banned out. Which I think Vega banned out every single time here. Have they? I think they have. Next ban. Well, I mean, they could ban Co-op. No, they're gonna ban IO again. Will they ban Lesh or Shadow Demon? I say Lesh, right? That worked for them in game 1.
10 seconds.
What did they ban out last time?
5
I don't remember what they banned out last time. I think, oh yeah, wait, was it Shadow Demon? It was Shadow Demon that they banned. Huh. I think they should just ban out Lesh. Yeah, okay. So they pick Co-op this time. And with no Lesh for Vega to pick. What is their answer to Co-op? They got Co-op twice so far. They're gonna go for the gyro.
Radiant team pick.
No IO for gyro, but they could go for that Beastmaster again. They go for Disruptor. Okay, that's good against Co-op. Yeah, okay. I kind of like what Vega did here. Now Navi's gonna have some time to think about what they want. Won't be surprised to see it go to. Okay, so they get Beastmaster. I wonder. I mean, it's probably kind of a deny pick, but now what are they gonna get for Havos to beat this gyro? I think that Beastmaster is actually really good to like deny pick or to make sure that Vega don't get it at least, because of how the Hawk works with gyro and Disruptor. Like both these heroes could utilize that Hawk really well. Yeah. But okay, so Vega's gonna ban next. I think, I mean, they gotta ban out a support most likely, or a carry. So I mean, that's really all that's left for them to ban out here. But what support will they ban? I think Navi still kind of want to stun. So I mean, okay, maybe I could see Lena being picked here, but like maybe not. I don't know. That would make Disruptor kind of good against two heroes, and I mean Queen of Pain and Lena would kind of burst Gyro down pretty harshly, but I think Gyro, once he gets his BKB, would just kind of kill Lena really fast. But then again, they have Beastmaster to stop Gyro during his BKB. They ban out Winter Wyvern, which is probably a good idea. I'd say. I forgot Navi likes to pick that hero, and it's also good against physical heroes for the most part. And Navi just immediately banned Clockwork. I believe they banned Darks here already. Or maybe did they get 2 bans in a row? I'm not sure how that last banning phase worked. And they ban out Shadow Demon, which I'd say that's a okay ban. It can stop a lot of the damage the Gyro can do on the target, and it could also help someone who's stuck in Static Storm. So yeah, that's a good ban. Winter Wyvern can kind of, I mean, maybe not help so much with the Static Storm, like he still can help with it, but it's mostly to stop Gyro from doing any damage. And now they're gonna get a pick here, so they can pick offlane, support, mid. They really got a lot of choices. They got 2 of their offlaners banned. So maybe they want to pick an offlane here, or maybe they would want to pick a mid here or something. Yeah, I don't know. There's no shortage of offlaners, I would say. And actually, I'd say Spiritbreaker might be good right here. I mean, he's not too great versus Beastmaster, but okay. Actually, they shouldn't pick an offlaner here. Yeah, they should pick the supports, because Navi's gonna try to pick supports right here as well. So they get Dazzle, which Navi really like to play, but they forget about the Ancient Apparition. So Navi just pick that right away as soon as they see Dazzle, and with the Hawk and the Quap, like Blink and Sonic Wave combo. That plus AA's global ability, that's gonna make for some pretty good ganks, I would say. Disruptor can kind of counter that well with his Static Storm if he's fast, and also with his Glimpse, but like yeah, they do have to be careful.
10 seconds remaining.
So this should be a mid. No, they go for their offlaner. Probably their offlaner. I don't think anyone does Nyx mid much anymore. So Navi should know to ban out a mid for this next pick. And Navi's turn to pick, so they're gonna get a support or a carry. I would say that they probably want to carry right now. I mean, maybe not. Maybe they will get last pick. So the question is, do they want to change their carry for, or do they want to pick their carry to see what the mid pick is, or do they want to have that for their support? I guess that's a hard call to make. But they do have quite a lot of reserve time, whereas Vega don't have any at all. So they're gonna be given a lot of time to think about what they want to do. 2 supports have been banned out by each side, so there is a somewhat shortage of supports, but they're gonna go for Earthshaker, which should work well once again with the Hawk, and it worked well with Seneko last game quite well. So the Hawk, the Ice Blast, and like Wild Axes, all these global, really long range abilities, they should work well against Disruptor, as they don't really have to get too close to Disruptor. So like Glimpse is not going to be that it's not going to be that bad for them. unless they're running away, of course. But the other thing is that they're kind of outranging gyro here. I can see, I mean, the supports maybe, but probably Beastmaster dying or taking a lot of the damage from gyro. Quap a little bit too. But it's probably gonna be Beastmaster and whatever carry Navi choose to pick. And they ban out Lifestealer, which I do know that Lifestealer got buffed, but is he that strong right now? That he's worth banning here? What else could Navi get? They want something. Yeah, I think that that's actually not a bad pick because of Earthshaker and Quap. Kind of you know, blinking in for big spells and Lifestealer popping out of them and stuff. And Dragon Knight gets banned out. So there's no Lesh, there's no Dragon Knight for mid. Still Shadow Fiend is there, which there's a lot of gyro Shadow Fiend that we see, but whatever Navi decide to get, is Troll any good? Okay, so it is Shadow Fiend. But it looks like I mean they have Beastmaster with all that physical stuff, so oh, they go for Juggernaut. I wonder if that's a good decision. I don't know if that's a good decision. I mean, it works with their nuking lineup really well. They have Earthshaker, AA, Beastmaster, Queen of Pain, like so much like nuking stuff. And the Beastmaster also just helps Juggernaut with his attacking and stuff. And even with Gyro popping his BKB. But I mean, after that, like, see Juggernaut chasing down Shadow Fiends and Gyros while Disruptor and Nyx are in the game. I mean, it's already gonna be bad enough to chase down a Shadow Fiend and a Gyro, like, but Nyx and Disruptor, they're gonna be able to glimpse him back. They're gonna be able to stun him, drain his mana as well, if he doesn't have enough to like Omni or whatever. And on top of all of that, there's Dazzle, who can grave one of Juggernaut's targets. He's gonna have to do quite a lot of lifting here, but I mean, maybe they're looking for the ultra late game, which I'd say Navi, even though their lineup for like mid game and stuff looks pretty strong, I'd say it even looks slightly better for early game, because Disruptor Dazzle, that's not a lot of burst early on. They're not gonna really be able to kill unless they're assisting Gyro, you know, with a play he's already kind of made.
30 seconds.
I mean, Disruptor Gyro is pretty scary, I'll say that. In like early game, if Disruptor glimpses you back, like, you can be in a lot of trouble from the Gyrocopter. But like these supports here are pretty defensive. I don't know. I think Vega. I mean, the Nyx is what makes it a little bit weird. He is gonna be able to look for AA, Earthshaker. I mean, basically all the heroes, but AA and Earthshaker probably, and Quap as well, with his Vendetta. So he's gonna be able to do some damage with that. But other than that, in team fights, he's just basically he's just a stun. Spiked Carapace should work well against like the huge AoE that Navi have. If he positions himself right, he can stun a lot of people in 2 different ways. And he is the offlaner, so I mean the third role, so he is basically the core that sacrifices himself for the good of the fight. So that won't be that much of a problem, but still you gotta see Shadow Fiend and Gyro cleaning up after that. I think it's pretty even as far as the draft. I would say Vega are definitely more defensive in team fights, but and I'd say probably more defensive overall. Navi are much more aggressive, but I think Navi they do need to like win with that aggression, and I don't know, the team fights are going to be scary for Havos, I'd say. That's the scary thing for me, for Navi, is how well Havos is going to do on this jugger. And SF should actually do pretty well here in mid against the co-op. She can't really stop him from farming well. So that's already like one lane that should go well enough for Vega. This lane here is a 1v2, which Funnick, you know, can actually die in. I think basically Navi are just gonna win their safe lane. And hopefully Dundee can break even with this SF here. Seneko kind of trying to go for a gank, maybe. Not really a gank, but just harass here. Onto the offlaner of Mag. Or the Nyx of Mag, offlaner of Vega. What is my mix? Okay. I'm kind of nervous. I'm gonna accidentally play like a song that's gonna get this shit muted. I probably already did that anyway, so GG. But anyway. Yeah, I probably should have turned the music up a little bit. Anyway. So, regen bottled up here by no one, so he should have a decent time for now. He's also gonna kill Dendy's ward. Dendy does deny it, so that's pretty good. Funnick chasing down solo, but the gyro is gonna be able to fend him off. And wait, oh god, no, he's not gonna go for it. I'm surprised he doesn't go for that. Well, he doesn't have his boar. Okay, I see. Yeah.